Ashley, you feeling okay?
I said nobody will be able to tell that my voice is scratchy.
Ashley's upset because she doesn't want to talk about her scratchy throat, and I wasn't supposed to start off with it, but we're sisters, so I'm going to go for it and to let you know that she doesn't feel good.
Okay.
I want to take a nap right now because I'm pregnant and you're not feeling good. And we're troopers. We're like, no, we got to record today.
I would like to say the show is about magnesium, and I don't have enough magnesium because it's caused by stress, which my sister gives me. Yeah. That's why my magnesium is low.
Well, after this show, you'll know how to load up on it. We've got all this stuff in your house. Yeah, today's focus is what's the big deal about magnesium? Because listen to this. This stat is pretty, well, it's sad actually, but 80% of Americans are deficient in magnesium. Eye-opening. That's what I'll say. That's eye-opening to me. I had no idea. 80%. That's a lot.
It is a lot, and it has to do with so many factors, which we are going to go into today. But before we begin our show, oh boy, this sore throat's really making me sound depressing. But before we begin our show, I just wanted to thank those. They're not only listening. Oh my goodness. They're going to be like, I'm stop listening right now because this is torture. There's nothing worse than listening to somebody that's sick when you're not sick. And you're like, you're bringing me down, Ashley.
Yeah, like get it together. But this happened today. So, like when that first round of it, it's the worst. It just happened today because you got it from your son.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday I was playing chess with my son who was at home from school because he was sick. And I felt bad for him. So I was like, let's play chess. And all of a sudden he was laughing, like mouth open laughing. And I'm right in front of him going, ha, 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 too. And then that's when it went ding, ding, ding. Oh, my gosh. What are you doing? You're totally going to get sick. And sure enough, I woke up this morning. I was like, uh-oh. And so I told Lindsay, I was like, we better record this podcast because I might be going down.
You're going down. So what do you have? You have your tea and honey beside you right now?
And because of I have my matcha tea, I've got a throat lunch. And because of one of our past podcasts, I am going to, after this, take the garlic and press it, just with the back of a spoon and take a garlic clove, a fresh one, and chug that with, I've got mango juice. And I've also got cranberry juice. Just chug it with one of those to help stop the infection. And you're welcome because this has nothing to do with magnesium. So anyway, we're going to get onto the show, but I just want to say thank you to you who are listening. And also I just want to say thank you to those that have written us a review and rated our podcast. I mean, wow. I know that took a minute to do. And some of you may not even know how to do it, to figure it out. So I want to give a shout out to the Denver lawyer mom, the VP music person, and Carly for all the comments. So I just want to repeat ourselves. It's just Lindsay and I here, just as two sisters. So each time we receive a review, we seriously call each other up. I mean, it is so much fun. So thank you.
Pretty much a text.
Not me. I call Lindsay's text, but I'm like, Lindsay. And Lindsay just doesn't pick up my phone call because it's after 7 and I'm not allowed to call her after 7.
I'm busy. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. As well as I want to give a shout out to and thank you to the women who have joined and reached out to us inside of our skincare community. We do talk to you. That is Ashton and Lindsay. Speaking, literally sending this messages. So thank you to Kelsey, Brooklyn, Sienna, Lynn, Laura, and Mindy, and welcome to the community. We are so happy to have you. And boy, you guys had some awesome skincare questions. Actually, I think we need to roll some of those questions into a podcast because they were so awesome to give other people some information as well. We love hearing from you. It brings us such joy. And I'm not just saying that, like truly does. Ashley goes nuts when we get a message or anything. She's like, oh my gosh. And we appreciate your feedback.
I do. Actually, Lindsay told me to stop putting so many exclamation points in the messages. So
I'm like, come on, there's a level of like, calm down.
I know. I'm not calm. Lindsay's a chill one. I am not the chill one.
Ashley is not chill. So, but if you want to say hi or question and just about our podcast, please join us in our Lepre Beauty. It's our skincare community found at lindsayholder.com. That's LINDSEYHOLDER.com because I know there's many ways of spelling Lindsay Holder. It's also right here in the podcast description. boom, click on it, and you are in there. Now we are going to talk about magnesium for today. What is the big deal about magnesium? We're going to talk about why you need magnesium in your life, why diet alone is not enough to get your required magnesium, and what magnesium supplements are the best. So today's show is jam-packed to help you get towards your best health, because good health means good skin. I'm sorry. I see Ashley on the screen. She literally just leaned over and coughed into, I don't know what you just coughed into. But
I mean, you can't plan this stuff.
I said, hey, did you have a pillow you could bring so you could like turn your head and cough into it? And you're like, I got this. So is that how you got it?
I just love how it's my turn to talk when it's like, because we're looking towards your best health. Anyways, whatever.
We never said you weren't going to get sick. That's life. People are going to get sick, but maybe we can shorten that sickness. Yeah.
So let's begin with why you need magnesium. Now, you may have already heard this, but just in case you have not, our soil is deficient in magnesium. And I get this question a lot. Well, why is it deficient in magnesium? It's because of over farming, and then couple that with all of us eating the processed foods. So that's why we're depleted in magnesium. Also, stress depletes your magnesium. Also note that if you drink coffee.
Ashley, I cannot handle all these alsos. We've talked about this. You say so and also so much.
All right, I'm going to replace that with luck. If you drink caffeine, alcohol, or eat sugar, then these can also, oh my gosh, I just said it. You're right.
Yeah, you have an addiction to also and so.
Deplete your magnesium levels.
In any ways. It used to be blah, 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 but now we're just going on to all this. Watch me. I'm going to pick it up. Watch. I'm going to start saying it now too.
Show me how it's done.
We'll continue on, but I'm just saying in the future, I'll probably pick up the alsos and the sums. Anyway, continue.
Well, anyways, my whole point is the rest of us probably need to supplement. Go ahead.
This is our best show yet. I'm pregnant. I need a major nap, and Ashley is sick. So this is the way it is.
This is just the way it is. And God bless y'all for listening. Although probably most people have already.
We're here for you.
Yeah, seriously.
We have to make it happen. Plus, this is really good information, so we wanted you to have it.
It is good information, so bear with us.
As women over 30, I'm over 30, Ashley's over 30, we're in our 40s, we need a very minimum of...
I saw you do that. You're like, Ashley's over for 30. Yeah, we're both over 40. Come on now.
Mid-40s here. We need a minimum of 320 mgs of magnesium, milligrams, according to the recommended daily allowance. And that's minimum, especially since most of us are already way low in magnesium already. Some suggest 500 milligrams or up to 1,000 milligrams. So this is where I encourage you to talk to your doctor, of course, about what is the best dosage for you, as both, we are not doctors. If you do get too much magnesium through supplementation, you will know, because some side effects are lovely. They are diarrhea, cramps, and nausea. So if you're having those side effects.
That's kind of what you're having right now with your 8 months pregnant, Isn't that funny?
No, I'm not. I'm not having nausea. I'm not having diarrhea. I'm not having cramps. What are you talking about? I'm not having any of those symptoms. Thank you, though. Gosh. Anyway, later on, I will go into what kinds of foods you can eat along with supplements we both take and recommend. Or Ash will go into it. We'll see. We'll see where she's at that point. Ashley is going to break down, though, what magnesium does for us, how it helps our bodies, and what happens if we are low in magnesium.
Okay. So magnesium is a main. Oh my goodness. What was that? Oh, that song with the on the mountain. So my dear, my female dear. Okay, whatever. All right. Magnesium is a main mineral that you need in your body. And I found this as I was researching. It helps with vitamin D absorption. So I thought that was huge. So if you are deficient in magnesium, then this is going to affect you getting enough vitamin D. And again, you want to contact your doctor, your health practitioner to check on your vitamin D and magnesium levels. Magnesium also helps with bone density, bone flexibility, and more lean muscle mass. This is something I personally am definitely working on right now, as I am over 45 and I am wanting to keep my bones strong and flexible. And I'm also working on gaining muscle.
So important, so undervalued. I'm just learning more and more about muscle mass, and it's vital to, your health as you age.
Isn't it funny? Because, 20 years ago, I was all about, oh my gosh, I want to be skinny and hot. And now I'm thinking, I don't want to get a fracture as I walk.
Don't fall.
Yeah, don't fall is our new motto. Like, who cares about hot? I just don't want to fall.
Yeah.
And by the way, magnesium works along with calcium, so it makes the calcium work harder. Now, another fun thing about being a woman and being over 30 is, you tend to gain a little weight. So magnesium is also important for insulin resistance, and the insulin affects our weight. So what that means is if you have high levels of insulin, it can make you gain weight, and magnesium also can work to help lower your blood pressure, which is something I sure need because, as you have witnessed on this podcast, Lindsay stresses me out.
I just call it like it is.
Whatever, Lindsay. Anyways.
You don't like that I call it. That's all I'm doing. That's a sister for you.
It is a sister.
By the way, you've said so many times during this paragraph.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I just want to let you know that.
Oh, also and so. All right, keep it moving. Lindsay, you can't do that anymore. If you are deficient in magnesium, then you may have some of these symptoms: occasional headaches, mood swings, leg cramps. All of this sounds like Lindsay so far. Okay. Poor bone health, depression, anxiety, PMS, migraines and headaches, and mind fog. And for those of you who want an active lifestyle or you enjoy working out, low magnesium can affect your performance in workouts. I thought that was interesting. You need magnesium to help you with muscle function and movement, and it helps in recovery because it helps to remove the lactate. So that to me spoke to me as well. The mineral magnesium also helps our body to create energy from our food that we eat. So what I was going to say is that I need magnesium because I can barely keep up in my workouts right now. I do hot yoga. It's my new thing. You know how everybody goes to, this is my favorite workout. I can barely keep up with them. And then this is so embarrassing. The other day, I was upstairs working on a project for Lindsay and I for our podcast. Okay. And I looked down at the clock and it was time, like on the dot, time for me to pick up the kids at the bus stop. I freaked out. I ran downstairs and I ran to the bus stop. Let me just explain that my street is super tiny, embarrassingly tiny. And I barely made it down the street. And one of the neighbors was like, whoa, Ashley, the bus isn't here now. You can just, slow it down. I couldn't even speak to him. I was like, thanks. I mean, it was just so humbling and so embarrassing. And I work out. It's just like, come on. So that was humbling. So as I was doing the research, this is what I'm thinking. Oh, it's because my magnesium levels were low, not because I'm out of shape. That's what it was.
Is that what it is? You are in shape. I mean, you even go to your hot yoga. Like, how many times you go a week? Is it 3 times a week?
No, I'm really trying to do it 4 because I'm really trying. I've noticed that, I don't know if some of y'all noticed this, but there's usually like that certain number in your age where, boom, it hits me like a ton of bricks, where I was waking up with a lot of backaches and hard to move, and I had gained weight and I just couldn't, like, nothing was working. So I thought, I have got to really, really mix up my routine. And so that's what I am doing right now.
And you're combining it with a chiropractor, right?
Yes, I'm combining it with, so I'm doing the hot workouts, which is a combination of HIIT and yoga, whatever works with my schedule. I'm combining that with a chiropractor. And then I just now have also switched up my nutrition. So all of these things combined together I'm noticing a difference finally, not only in how I'm looking, but also how I'm feeling. I want my energy level better and I want my body to function. I was waking up in the morning hunched over, and that's where I had just had enough.
Yeah.
So sometimes it just takes that where you get to that point where you're like, man, I got to do something about it. And of course, I didn't do it one at a time. I did it like, bam.
Well, some foods that contain magnesium that, as she's mixing up her nutrition, but just to kind of go over the list are beans, peas, leafy greens, just think spinach, darker the green vegetables, the better, nuts and seeds, especially almonds and pumpkin seeds. I love pumpkin seeds. I can eat like the whole thing of pumpkin seeds, cashews and dairy products. You can't get enough. You probably aren't getting enough magnesium by eating magnesium-rich foods alone. That's why you want to supplement a little bit. You do want magnesium also because it impacts your blood sugar and metabolism. You want to have a healthy nervous system, strong teeth and bones, and balancing hormones and blood pressure. Magnesium can help with muscle contractions like PMS and menstrual cramps as well as your mood. So that's really good to have, to add it to your diet to help with combat those things. I don't have a lot of those right now, but I do have restless leg syndrome like no other. So I am magnesiuming it up right now. I have a lot of things that I use. So one thing that I use is a magnesium spray. I also have a lotion. It's just a great way to get the magnesium because it bypasses your digestive system. So it's a powerful way to get the magnesium absorbed into your system. A spray. A lotion is also great, especially for children, because it is absorbed through the skin. So you could put it on their bottom of their feet at night, do a little foot massage, and then you don't have to worry about them eating a supplement or a snack, something like that. If you take baths every night, add 2 cups of Epsom salt to your bath. I actually just picked some up at Target when I went. So I'm going to have, I'm actually going to do like a foot soak, not a bath tonight, but I'm going to do that and it'll absorb in my body. Also place a vitamin C tablet in there to neutralize the chlorine. If you're taking a bath, sit in the bath for 20 minutes for you to get all the absorption. Inside our LaPree Beauty community, we go over all of these supplements that we recommend. Just so you know, this is an esthetician-led skincare community. The information for this episode will be in our Skin School section. The link is in the episode show notes and can be found at lindsayholder.com. And of course, while you're there, say hello because we love hearing from you. The one supplement that Ash and I love and highly recommend is from Water and Wellness, and it is the Quinton Isotonic Ampules. We will also put the link for that in our LaPree Beauty community, as well as if you go to lindsayholder.com, there is a full page dedicated to Water and Wellness on the shop page. It's literally right there. So you can read all about the company. But the reason why we love Water and Wellness and we love the isotonic ampules, they're glass ampules. They contain 78 trace minerals and elements contained in marine plasma harvested from cold water plankton blooms off the coast of Spain. We did an entire podcast dedicated to the Water and Wellness. If you scroll through our podcast, it is so rich in content and information about this brand. Head to that podcast and just re-listen to everything. Ashley is definitely going to take that probably twice a day right now until she gets her sore throat, because that will help her.
Yeah, I took it actually first thing this morning because that's the way you're supposed to do. Yeah, you're supposed to take it first thing this morning in the mornings when you wake up on an empty stomach and hold it underneath your tongue for about a minute or two. And I do want to let you know that it does taste like seawater, but that's really good because you need to remember that, or you need to understand that magnesium is the 3rd most abundant mineral in seawater. So you don't want it to taste like strawberries.
Right.
And in fact, magnesium is the 4th most abundant mineral in our bodies, as well as found in every single cell in our body. So wow, that is huge.
That tells you something right there, how important it is.
It does. I do want to mention that you want to be careful with the ampules because they are glass. So just kind of watch out for that. That's all I just want to say. Oh, and I wanted to, as I was getting the link, by the way, it's not sponsored by them or anything. Lindsay and I pay our own money to buy these supplements.
Right.
And we use our own discount.
They're not coming in truckloads to our house.
No, these are not. We are paying for them just like y'all, and we use the same discount. We're just sharing it with you. And I actually just checked on them, and just a heads up, they are actually in such high demand right now that they're being back ordered. So I just wanted to mention that I was really glad to hear that they were back ordered because I love the company so much that I want them to survive. I want them to have a lot of business so that I can keep on ordering from them. So that's so fantastic that it was back ordered.
Remember that these ampules contain magnesium. So the company, they say you may not need to add additional magnesium according to them if you drink the supplement. But again, check your levels with your health practitioner because we don't know what levels. Everybody needs a different level for that. If you choose to supplement with magnesium capsules, then take them on a full stomach so it won't upset your stomach. We put the brand names of ones that we used in La Prix Beauty. There are lots of supplements that are full of junk, so you want to be careful what you put in your body. We always check labels and do the research of brands, the names of the supplements. That's what we're here for. We do all the work for you so you can trust us. And if a brand doesn't meet our standards, we will remove it and not have them in our recommendation list. But that's what we're here for. And one more thing about magnesium is supposed to help you get better sleep. I'm still struggling on the sleep aspect, but it has helped me a lot. I'll say that. I still have my restless legs, but it has greatly, greatly reduced the amount of restless legs that I have. So that then I know, oh, this is working. And I am so excited to have my Epsom salt bath foot soaked tonight.
I thought you were about to say, I'm so excited to have the baby so I don't have to deal with this anymore.
Oh, hey, that's true too. I'm sure that comes with something else though, right? Then I won't have sleep. So no sleep.
Oh, that's right. Then there's not enough magnesium in the world for that one.
He's like, I'm going to want something else.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to mention again that this podcast is for educational purposes only. We are not doctors and providers. I'm an esthetician and Ashley does all the research. So please contact your doctor and health practitioner for your dietary and supplementation needs. We just wanted to make sure that we have that. Thank you so much for listening. Everyone, I'm going to go take my nap. Ashley's going to have her tea, and we're going to have a restful part of the day. We are so excited that you are going to be inside our community this week. Say hello. We don't know who we're going to meet this week. I'm excited.
I know. It's so exciting. So also, what was the other word that got on your nerves this time?
Oh, I have it. Listen, I can tell you because this is what sisters do. And then we'll go. I have a sticky note. This is how OCD. It's not fun to work with me. I have a note that says all her things. And, no, so, anyway, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I love blah, blah, blah. But that's what I got to work with, people. Okay, say some prayers for me because Lindsay's pregnant and this is like literally help.
I know. I tell it like it is.
Oh, my word.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week. Until next time.